Last class we were discussing about prepare statement, batch update, and store procedures, callable statement, and today's class we'll discuss about Jdbc drivers, Jdbc drivers. Based on implementation of drivers are classified into 4 types. Please write down. Based on implementation of drivers, based on implementations, drivers are classified into 4 types. Jdbc API is written in Java as a collection of interfaces. Implementation to this API is powered by J2ee. Implementation to this API is powered by J2ee and third-party vendors. Type of driver, driver class name, URL. Please take the diagram. Type 1, sun.jdbc.odbc driver. URL is jdbc odbc Oracle DSL. This is the type 1 driver. How to use type 1 driver? Okay, so this is type 1 driver in our Java code. Now Java code we are going to use like this. I'll show you once it is open. Type 2 driver. Suguna, can you test Pavani? She joined or not?
Yes, Chaitanya, I'm here.
Hi Pavani.
She's in the class.
Jdbc.
I was here for a long time.
Okay. Long time means?
Before the class started.
Okay, good. I'm sorry guys, unfortunately my time was changed in my mobile, so I got up late today. It was wrong time I put alarm. OCI. Type 3. Please take it. IDS.SQL.driver. Jdbc. IDS. Localhost 1 2 I didn't get any assignment from you guys. Everybody asking videos, but nobody is sending assignments. I don't know what is the problem. Oracle dot jdbc dot driver dot Oracle driver. URL is jdbc Oracle then localhost colon 1521 is the default password for Oracle. Default port number is XE. These are different types are available in Java in JDBC to connect with the databases. Please take it. Currently we are using type 4 drivers here now. So if you see our Java code, you can able to identify easily. Pavani, what is the difference between prepare statement and statement?
Hello?
Yeah, what is the difference between prepare statement and statement?
Prepare statement, we can insert data dynamically.
Okay.
Whereas a statement, we have to write so much of code to insert the data, like insert statement for every row.
Only one difference, huh? Only one difference. So if you see here, we are using the type 4 driver. Okay. So type 4 driver, we are going to load the driver is oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver, and the URL we are going to use jdbc colon oracle colon thin at localhost 1521 and XE. XE is the database schema. Please write down. The type 1 driver we can also call as JDBC, ODBC, bridge driver. JDBC, ODBC, bridge driver. And type 2 we can call it as native API or purely Java driver. Purely Java driver. And type 3 driver, you can also call it as net protocol or all Java driver. You can call it as a net protocol. Net protocol. And here in type 4 driver, you can call it as a native protocol. Can someone tell me in what type of driver you are using as part of Java application? What type of driver you are using in our Java application?
Type 4.
Yeah, what is type 4?
Native.
The type 4 driver, the type 4 Jdbc driver contains
connection.
Said any questions?
I was saying that it contains connection, and then there's a middle layer, and then your database.
Yes. We'll talk now. Yeah. The type 4 driver contains the code that is implemented completely in Java. No additional client software is required to run the Java program by using type 4 driver. Oracle Corporation has introduced a type 4 Jdbc driver. Also, this is called as thin Jdbc driver. Thin Jdbc driver. Next one. If a Java program uses type 2 driver to access the database, we must install database specific client software plus jar files that contains the .class files. If we have to use type 2 driver, type 2 driver provided by Oracle Corporation, the database administrator must install Oracle client software. And configure Oracle client software by providing the Oracle net service names in tns name.ora file. Okay. What is tns.ora file? Anybody have any idea? Hello? Piyush, Sajad,
Yeah.
what is tns.ora file?
TNS.aura file, where you are seeing where it is?
No,
It's in the net.
yeah. What is that?
So it tells you on which like
Which
the
database we're connecting?
database, yeah, how it will connect. How the client will connect to the database.
Yes. Basically, Pawani, Suguna, you're not responding. Guys, you're not responding. Dharani? Guys, they're in the class. So, I installed my Oracle in another location called trainings and installable here. Here, if you go to Oracle data, if you go to app, Oracle, admin,
Go to it.
XE, no, product, 10.2.0 version, server, network, admin. There are some .ora files are available. .ora files. In this location, you can find out .ora files. If you see, the default .ora file is called as tnsnames.ora file. If you see, open this .ora file, it contains the schema and the port number which you are using for. Okay, this is the port number 1521. This is the XE. This is the host. So, if you want to introduce new schema, if you want to introduce your own schema separately, you have to provide like this code. You have to get this information, copy it and do some operations, and XE1, XE2, XE2, anything you can provide it here. So, in one schema contains one second. Let me open the port. Any application if you install, right, there will be task manager services it will be storing. So here it will make it as a right click here, properties. If you see by default it will automatically it will start. Yesterday I make it as a manually because I was running with the different servers. So by default if you see here localhost 8080 report, right, automatically it will come out. Oracle window. So there is a condition here. 8080 port number is default for JBoss and 8080 port number default for Oracle. That's the reason I stopped yesterday running the Oracle, existing running Oracle, and I make it as a manual so that it is not started. Now come back here, I right click here, I started manually. Now if you connect the database, it will try to connect it now.
But for Oracle, is it 1521 or 8080?
No, we are using for applications perspective, right? That time we are going to use 8080 by default it is loading. And 1521 is the connect with the databases schemas, that is a port. 1521 is by default port. So while we're opening the, suppose if you see 10 version we can open here. No, it is not opening since my JBoss is also running, so I will show you later. No, this is my schema, this is my username. Inside the schema browser I have, if you see here XE. So inside the system is my username. In the system we have tables. The tables. Yesterday what are the tables we inserted so far? Address table. So this is the way we can, if you are trying to configure new schemas, if you are trying to configure new username passwords based on the user ID, you can find out here. The type 3 drivers will be used. The type 3 drivers will be used only to access the databases running behind the firewalls. Behind the firewalls. The implementer of type 3 Jdbc driver is responsible for type 3 Jdbc driver is responsible for providing a program called as net server program. And he is responsible for providing Jdbc and driver classes completely in Java. And these Jdbc driver classes interact with the net server. A net server interact with database server. The net server takes care of security and it acts as the net server takes care of security. It acts as an intermediate agent between the database server and Jdbc driver. database server and Jdbc driver. Okay. Here the different types of drivers are available in Java and Jdbc. So best one to use type 4 driver, because what is type 4 driver, Suguna? Suguna, are you there in the class? What is type 4 driver? Pavani?
Native protocol or table driver.
What is that? What native protocol will do internally?
Type 4.
Okay.
It contains the code that completing
Yeah.
in the Java.
Okay. Fine. So now we will stop the Jdbc classes, and we complete the Jdbc, and I would like to move to Hibernate. So any questions so far? Piyush, Pavani, Dharani, Suguna?
So nowadays only mostly type 4 drivers are used, right?
Yeah.
I was reading some documentation and it says that before they used to use the other ones, but now they use type 4 most of
Yeah,
the time,
mostly
right?
type 4 driver is now.
So we have Java code behind database and we have JDBC in between.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. This is the drivers we have. Based on the drivers, we are based on this URL. I am connecting the database server located, and from there, based on username, system username, password, I can connect it. And by using get connection method, I am going to get the connection from the specific driver. So if you want to use different drivers, right? In interview point of view, don't tell I use all the drivers. Tell I use Oracle thin driver. Tell this driver name. That's it. Interview point of view, don't tell all the drivers. Tell only one driver I used. It is called type 4 driver. Okay. So everything is fine. Piyush?
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to rejoin the meeting. So then we'll start Hibernate.
Okay.
Please guys stay in this meeting only. I'm just going to rejoin the meeting again. Yeah.